Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. It's me Saba, your mathematics teacher. In today's video, we will start our next chapter, that is chapter number 11, data handling. That is on your book page number 190. Our first topic is tally chart and frequency table. That is on your book page number 191. Before starting this topic, first we define the word data. What is data? The collection of information of any certain thing is called data. Now, once we collect the data, the question arises that how to present or how to interpret our data. So, there are three ways through which we can present or we can interpret our data. First is tally chart and frequency table. Second is pictographs. Third is bar graphs. In today's lecture, we will just discuss about tally chart and frequency table, that how we use tally chart and frequency table to show our data. Now, what is tally chart? A tally chart is a table which uses tally marks to show the data. Now, tally marks looks like a slash. So we put tally marks or we use tally marks to show our data. Now, let us look at the first example, that is a class of 20 pupils took a survey on the number of pets they have at home. The data obtained is shown below. First pupil have 3 pets at home, second have 1 pet at home, third pupil have 0 pets, fourth pupil have 0 pets, and so on. So this is our data. Now, how we use a tally chart and frequency table to represent or to interpret our data. So for that, we will make a table of 2 columns. First column is number of pets and the second is tally marks. Now look at the table. Which numbers do you see? You can clearly see here that 3, 1, 2 and 0 are the numbers that are repeatedly appears in the given data. So we will write these numbers once in a column like this: number of pets 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now we will put tally marks for these numbers. So first we will just consider the first 4 pupils. So among the first 4 pupils, you can clearly see that only 2 times 0 appears in the given data, so we will put 2 tally marks. Now how many times 1 appears in the given data? Among first 4 pupils, 1 time 1 appears, so we will put 1 tally mark. Now among first 4 pupils, no one have 2 pets, so we will skip this and shift to the next. Now how many pupils have 3 pets? So you can see that on 3 appears 1 times among the first 4 pupils, so we will put just 1 tally mark. So this tally chart shows that among first 4 pupils, 2 pupils have 0 pet at home, 1 pupil have 1 pet at home, and 1 pupil have 3 pets at home. Now, if you want to continue to record your whole data by using tally chart, so for that, again we will make a table similar to the first table, but in first table we just considered first 4 pupil, but this time we will consider the all 20 pupil to record our data. So look at the given data. How many times 0 appears in the data? So among 20 pupils, you can clearly see that 6 times 0 appears in the given data. So we will put 6 tally marks. So first we will put 4 tally marks and then we will draw the 5th tally mark horizontally over the 4 tally marks like this. Now we will put a 6th tally mark separately. Now next is 1. How many times 1 appears among 20 pupils? 1 8 times appears, so we will put 8 tally marks. Next is 2. How many times 2 appears in the given data? 4 times, so we will put 4 tally marks. Now next is 3. How many times 3 appears in the given data? 2 times, so we will put 2 tally marks. So this is a tally chart for our given data. Now we will discuss about the frequency table. For that, we need to turn to the next page, that is 192 page. So look at the top of the page. Here is a table. Now here is the third column, that is frequency, number of children, but here we will consider it as a number of pets because we are discussing about the survey on the number of pets. So here is the number of pets. So what is frequency? A frequency table is a table that lists items and shows the frequency or the numbers of items they occur. So for to write the frequency table for our data, what we needs to do, we just needs to count our tally marks and we will write that number. That is how we can get our frequency table. So one by one we will count our tally marks. So first we will count a tally marks for 0. So here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 tally marks for 0 number of pets. So we will write 6 in the frequency table. Now we will count the tally mark for 1 number of pet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here are 8 tally marks. So we will write 8 in the frequency column. Next is how many times 2 appears. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tally marks for 2 number of pets. So we will write 4 in the frequency column. Next is 3 pets. So for 3 pets there are 2 tally marks. So we will write 2 in the frequency column. So this is how we can represent our data by using a tally chart and frequency table. Now we will shift to our practice zone related to this topic, that is on your book page number 193. Question number 1. Essen threw a die 25 times. The numbers shown on the die after each throw are recorded below: 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 4, 4, 6, 2, 3 and so on. Help Essen to complete the frequency table below, then answer the following questions. So here is the table consists of 3 columns. First column is number on the die, second is tally, third is frequency, number of items. So you can clearly see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are the numbers that are repeatedly appears in the given data. So that is why these numbers are written in the column numbers on the die, and for that tally marks are already drawn. We just need to write the frequency for the numbers on the die. So first we will write the frequency for 1. So for that we just need to count the tally marks. So for 1 here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 tally marks. So we will write the frequency 6. Next is 2. So for 2 here are 1, 2 and 3 tally marks. So we will write the frequency 3. Then is next is 3. So for the number 3 here are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 tally mark. So we will write 5 frequency. Then for the number 4 here are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 tally marks. So we will again write the frequency 5. Next is 5. So for the number 5 here are 1, 2, 3, 4 tally marks. So we will write the 4 frequency. Then the last one is 6. So the 6 numbers appears 2 times. So here are 2 tally marks. So we will write the frequency 2. Now write the answers of the following questions. Question number A. How many times did the number 3 appears? So look at the frequency table. So number 3 appears 5 times. So we will write the answer 5 in the given box. Part B is which number appeared the most number of times. So you can see the number 1 on the die have the greater frequency, that is 6. So we will write the number 1 appears most of the time. So we will write the answer 1 in the given box. Part C is which two numbers appeared the same number of times. So if you see the frequency table, so for 3 and 4 the frequency is same, 5 and 5. So that means 3 and 4 appeared same number of times. So we will write 3 and 4 in the given boxes.